some of the great live streaming. I'm actually live streaming completely by myself, so I wanted to show that off really quickly. Um, I'm in my studio here and using our IP controller. This is something I think you guys will think is pretty cool. I can switch everything remotely, so you can see there's nobody in the producer desk. It's just me today, but it's still going to be a ton of fun. So we're going to start live streaming on Facebook and on YouTube and LinkedIn. It's going to be a lot of fun. Very excited about this. Thank you for joining us. Today we are talking about helping your church live stream. And I'm giving a little demo for everybody. How are you doing? Welcome. Thank you so much for coming. It's good to see you. I'm watching the chat on LinkedIn, on Facebook, and on YouTube. So excited to share with you guys a lot of really fun stuff. One thing is how I'm doing this live stream now, which is kind of interesting. I am here in the studio completely by myself. So I'll show you that basically my producer is not in the desk here. It's just me, but that's okay. Let me mute this. Sorry. And that's all right because, I'm used to this. I've been doing live streaming for quite some time, and I'm so excited to have all you folks here watching and joining, whether you're on LinkedIn, Facebook, or YouTube. One of the cool things we have here, and by the way, I'm going to share some comments. Here's Kyle Chase saying hello on YouTube. Todd Perkins, how you doing? Todd saying flying solo. He's loving the automation. Thank you, Todd. Bear with me, guys, because I have a lot of great stuff I want to go over today. Hi, Mark Royce. Hi, Kirk Fulton. So excited and so happy to be doing this live stream for our House of Worship customers and folks out there who are involved in helping their church live stream. I'm so passionate about this. I actually wrote a book about it, and it's completely free, by the way. You can get this hardback on Amazon, but you can get the PDF for free on PTZOptics.com/book. So trust me, this is for helping you live stream and learn how to help your church live stream. That's the whole goal. So really quickly, I do want to show what we're giving away today. So we are giving away, obviously, the book comes with whoever wins is going to get the Helping Your Church live stream book, a Magewell NDI encoder, and we'll talk a little bit more about this product in just a moment. And, thank you for liking us on Facebook. I appreciate it. And a PTZOptics 20X SDI camera, really one of the most popular cameras for live streaming in small to medium-sized spaces. So hi, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. I am watching. It's such a blessing, says Telpo Bethel. I really hope someone's going to win. Derek, no, we didn't call your name yet. There's just 10 to 15 minutes where you guys can still sign up to win this giveaway at ptzoptics.com/giveaway. And let us know if you're watching on LinkedIn, Facebook, or YouTube. Just say hi, because you do have to be here in the chat room to win. So I've got a little presentation today, but before I get to that, what I wanted to go over is this here. So let me go to WFX giveaway. So for those of you who have been joining us, I want to mention that thank you so much. I want to thank everybody here who commented and said something. So I just want to call out a couple of the folks who have been commenting. Trinity Wesleyan Church said this camera would be a great addition to our services. They began streaming their services a few months ago. Kirk Fulton would love to win some new streaming equipment from his church for their streaming ministry. Andy said would love to upgrade from a simple iPad pointed at the stage. Ronnie is using a camcorder on a tripod, and the second camera view would be nice. That two camera is really good to have because you can cut between one and the next and do transitions. Ken Taylor is saying his church is preparing to upgrade the entire system from SD to HD, and this prize would be an excellent complement to that. John Hillman saying he's been streaming at a consumer level with a camcorder and a shoestring budget, and this would solidify his position on equipment needs and perhaps desire to add a few more. Now, Kyle Pitts said he's in Jacksonville, Florida. He missed WFX this year. By the way, we had the Experience Conference that was a little bit altered our plans from the hurricane, but we actually were able to raise a lot of money for the hurricane victims. Hurricane Dorian came through Florida and touched on the Orlando area this year. And then WFX was safe. We still sent out all of our prayers to those folks in the Dorian hurricane pathway. We actually raised a lot of money for them. Curtis is speaking on behalf of Beacon of Hope Church in St. Paul, Minnesota. In fact, our last giveaway winner was from Minnesota. They're using security cameras with OBS, and we all know security cameras don't generally have really the best experience for streaming. Sean is interested in streaming Sunday services to his congregation. All right, I'm not going to go through all of these, but as you can see, I just want to give a little thanks to everybody in view. T3 True Design said he's been wanting a PTZ camera for years. We'll talk a little bit about some of the other churches that are using live streaming to help grow their church, spread the message of God. And I'm really excited for this awesome presentation we're going to show today. And obviously, we're going to go over all the giveaway winnings that people are going to be able to win today. So let's start. And by the way, just stick with me, guys, because you do need to be in the chat room to claim your prize. And I'm going to be answering questions in the chat as you have them. Hello, Steve Lancaster from Darlington, South Carolina. Thank you for joining us. Hi, Mike. We need 5 of this kind of camera in the church for live every Sunday. That is awesome. Really, I'm really excited. There's so many great people here. Super excited. Here is Moonme from Munising, Michigan. All right. So the church technology guide, one of the things that we want to do here is we want to just talk about some of the ways churches are using these cameras so that when our winner receives one of these, they're going to know what to do. And it's going to stir up some good ideas, I think, to show what's going on. And thank you, Chris, sending us all blessings from Unity of Dallas. Thank you. And Carm Soka, by the way, saying they only use PTZOptics cameras. They have 4 of them with NDI, and they use SDI as well. All right, one last shout out. Here's an aloha from Mike Beisha. Hi, Mike, from Hawaii. So how does all this stuff work? Here's a church that I have been in contact with in Chicago, and you can see here they're using the iPad app, which is also available for iOS and Android, to control their PTZOptics cameras in their church. And one of the things I've heard from a lot of folks who have PTZOptics cameras are really starting to enjoy the way that you can remotely control the cameras and the video production software that you're using from an iPad. So I've talked to folks who have been stuck behind the streaming booth or the audio mixer and the video space and are almost in tears thanking me that they can now sit in the pew with their wife and still control the cameras and have everything go off really without a hitch. If you just have 1 or 2 cameras, you can really, look at me. I'm here right now. I'm live streaming 100% by myself. I want to show this one more time in case some of the folks are just getting here. Hold on, where is it? There we go. So literally nobody is helping me with this live stream. Normally, I would have a producer sitting here and they would stream. And this would be similar to having, somebody in the back of the church streaming everything. I don't have that today. So up here on stage or where I do our streaming over here, where we do our streaming, this is very similar to, what you would see or sitting in a pew and having the ability to have the connectivity to stream everything from the pew or anywhere with Wi-Fi access. So it's kind of game changing. It's exciting. And I want to talk a little bit about how all this works. And then again, there's just a few minutes left, and then we're going to do our awesome giveaway. So a lot of fun. Hi, Tim. Tim saying he loves this. I do love it too. In fact, even after the giveaway, I have a fun plan. If you guys are interested to go on a walk around town and maybe visit a local church that has one of our PTZOptics cameras installed. I don't know if they'll be available, but because I had so much, I didn't have time to call them yet. But it's possible that we might be able to even do a live tour. Yes, you can control these cameras from your iPhone, Android, or iPad, and that's what we were showing in the last slide here. So there's the iPad there that we can control the cameras from. Yeah, we do have an iOS remote, Ian, which is pretty cool. Hi, George from New Mexico. Hi, DeWald from Riverside, California. And hi, Ben. Yes, it's a must for every church. And if you can pick up the book for free, PTZOptics.com/book, or you can pick up the free PDF, or you can actually get it on Amazon if you're there. So Sean, again, thank you. Super excited for the possibility of doing all this. This is going to be a lot of fun, and I'm excited about it, and you should be too. Let's get rid of that little lower third there. All right, so here we go. So I want to talk about just a couple of the churches that are using the cameras and how they're using it. And I'm not going to bore you guys with a long video, but just really quickly, I want to show how the Olivet United Methodist Church in Coatesville is using live streaming. And for a lot of churches, I think that some of us are worried about technology being disruptive, and new communication methods like texting and video streaming and social media can seem a little bit foreign. And I want to just briefly talk, just 60 seconds here, show a testimonial from Mike Givler, who really believes in this technology and what it's doing for his church.
We're a Methodist church, and pastors change from time to time. And we had a former pastor here, his name was Pastor Johnson. He was very into the technology. He's actually the one that inspired us to be able to get this installed in our church. If we had not had one, we had thought about it. He's the one that actually did it. And he had a great deal of input into how this was going to look online, how we were going to be able to show this every Sunday, and maybe what the impact would be. We have a new pastor now who is not into technology a whole lot. He admits that. He wants to learn about the system. He's said to me, I'd like to sit down and learn how to operate this so that I can get a better feel for how I can integrate the electronics and the streaming into our service every Sunday. Very first live stream was a Sunday when our former pastor had come back to the church. He's 90-some years old, and he was here to baptize his great-granddaughter. And it just so happened that Sunday, one of our former members stumbled upon the live stream. She lives in Massachusetts. She had not been back to the community for quite a long time, and just stumbled on it. And she texted during the service and replied to our streaming that she was so happy that she was able to tune in and see her former pastor. And our secretary from the church, our office administrator, just informed us that we had received a donation from her because she's now been watching every Sunday. And so it's meant so much to her to be able to tune in to see her former church that she's not been able to see for a long time. And so she just made a contribution to the church in gratitude for us being able to live stream the service. Yeah, we're able to capture lots of different kinds of views. Close-ups of soloists who might be performing, close-up of the pastor. You can show the whole broad church, because we have it decorated with all kinds of flowers and the Christmas decorations that you usually have.
All right, so I just wanted to give you guys a little look at that. That video is available on our YouTube channel, but it kind of ties in to the conversation here. This is the United Methodist Church in Coatesville, Pennsylvania, and that's what they have found. The whole video is available online, and we did a whole tour of everything that they're up to there in Coatesville. It's people have connected to the church that have not been able to be connected really in that way for years and years. It's actually documented a little bit in this book as well. A woman who grew up in the church her entire life was able to see, a pastor that she grew up with. She moved away for whatever reason and now can join every Sunday. There was another woman who's donating to the church now on a regular basis who had moved away. There was a woman who had surgery at the church and couldn't be at church for months and was homebound. And that's a big reason why live streaming connects those folks back with the church, and they can stay involved and remain part of this amazing community that we're all part of. So the New Covenant Church in Malone, New York is one that, again, has done a lot of live streaming and also brought missionary work into their video production. And they use a software called Mimo Live. Wirecast and vMix also have this ability to bring remote guests in. And when they do missionary work, they actually bring guests in to the church so that everyone can see them up on 2 televisions that they have running a Blackmagic switcher. They have 2 or 3 PTZOptics cameras, and then a video production system. Again, there's a nice little video on that on our website that you can watch. Here's some pictures from the Olivet Church in Coatesville. They're doing some really great stuff with their video production software. They have 3 monitors. So one monitor is for the video production software. One is for a full screen preview of what's going on. And then the third is for their PowerPoint presentations. And I know many of the more advanced churches are using worship presentation software like Easy Worship and Pro Presenter, which are 2 really great ones. And it's also a great way to actually bring in satellite congregations as well and keep congregations that are hub and spoke to a central church all together. And it's really a beautiful thing. I want to talk a little bit about camera control because the church here, the Olivet Church that we're looking at, this picture here, they like to have a joystick controller, even though it's nice that you can have an iOS or Android, phone camera control. The joystick is great for the gamers, for the younger folk who might not have an iPhone or an Android yet. And this joystick's only $299, so it connects directly to any PTZOptics camera and gives you a really good look at what can be done with a PTZOptics camera. And it's good for volunteers who come in and need to move the camera around a little bit, whether they need to move it to from the pastor to some music or a singer or a choir or a group, a different space in the system. Now, this whole document, by the way, is being turned into a download, and you can actually get this document, and I will just put it here at PTZOptics.com/churches. And we have this great program there that's called the Church Directory. And if your church live streams with a PTZOptics camera or with any camera, you can be part of this directory where folks can donate. What we ask is that you give us a picture of your church, a description, and you can actually give the donation link there so that folks who are looking to connect with your church online, this is becoming a really big thing. Folks who might be in other countries, maybe they don't have a church nearby or a church like yours nearby them, you can join this group, and we help get the word out for you a little bit there. And then the church book is available at PTZOptics.com/book. So here's the last one. I'm not going to bore you guys with this. It's almost time to do our giveaway. But one of my favorites is, actually, I don't have the slides here yet. The Keys Vineyard Church in the Florida Keys. My friend there, Doug Laws, has an amazing live streaming system that it's really worth learning about. Again, there's a great video on our YouTube channel about it, but he has it integrated with Pro Presenter, which is a really popular one. And it actually, all the music goes through a program called Ableton. And for those of you who know what that is, it's really great for bands and folks who have big bands. So it's time to draw the giveaway, everybody. I don't want to bore you. Here is that website I was telling you about, the PTZOptics.com/churches. You can join the directory here. You can see there are tons and tons of churches here who have their donation links and their live show links so folks can see what's going on at your church and also donate, which is a great, great cause that we're happy to be a part of. All right. It's time to do it, everybody. Oops. I'm trying to do all this myself here. All right. It's time to do the giveaway. I am so excited about this. Don't forget to remind me that you're here. Chris is here. Yes, OBS is a software that's completely free for live streaming that a lot of people are using. And here we go. Many churches are using Easy Worship and Pro Presenter. So it's time to get started, everybody. It's time to do the giveaway. just remember, you have to be here in the chat room. So right now, say hi. Let me know you're here so that when we do this giveaway, I'm going to draw the winner and I'm going to look for the person's name in the chat room to make sure that they're here. If they're not here, then we're going to draw another because we want the folks who are here supporting us in the chat room, helping everybody out to win this giveaway. That's part of the terms and conditions. So here we go. We're going to draw a winner, and you have a pretty darn good chance because there's only 148 people who entered this giveaway. So you have a good chance of winning. Here we go. Is Daniel Wright here? Daniel Wright. I'm going to type the name in the chat room here, looking for Daniel Wright from Onkato Falls, Wisconsin. Is Daniel Wright here? Let me type it in here. Looking for the chat room. He could be on Facebook, so I'm looking at my comments here. Tom Willis is from an Elam Baptist Church in Alabama. Gonna give Daniel Wright about 5 or 6 seconds here. Let me see. Is Daniel here? Here's I'm just gonna put it up on the screen here. Daniel Wright. That's who we're looking for. That's the winner today. Very excited to have him. If he doesn't come, we're gonna pull another one. Mark Royce is here. Kirk is here. Thank you for watching on Facebook. If you're here, hi Biane. Benyam has been using Pro Presenter himself, actually. Daniel Wright's here. Okay, great. All right, congratulations, Daniel. You have won. Now, we're good to go then. Daniel, congratulations. I'm so happy for you. This is awesome. So congratulations, Daniel. Let me see here. Oh my gosh, Daniel. You have already won in the past. I don't know. I think that means you. If you've already won a camera, then you can't win again. I apologize, Daniel. That's part of, it's coming up here that you've won in the past. Is that true? I really apologize. He is here. I know he's here. Have you won a camera in the past, Daniel? Because that's one of the things in the conditions. I just want to make sure that that's right. That if you've won in the past, you're supposed to give the next person a chance. Let me just check here. All right. It says here, let me just check. Giveaway winner will be announced. If you've won a camera from us in the past, you're no longer eligible for future contests. All right. Have you won a camera in the past, Daniel? I just want to double check. Just let me know, because I apologize, but that is, if you've won a camera already, I just need to know. Because otherwise, I guess I'll just pull another winner. All right. So how about this? Because we've already got Daniel as our winner. Okay. Yes, Daniel did win a camera already. All right. Thank you for telling me that, Daniel. Because it's supposed to be. I apologize. If you have won a camera from us, we let it so that another person can win, and that is in the description. Thank you for being honest. Thank you. I thought that was true. I love having you here, Daniel. You know, you were a great member of our community. I know Daniel's part of our Churches That Live Stream Facebook group and our PTZOptics user group. So thank you for being honest. So we're gonna draw another winner. I apologize, Daniel. It's just one of those things that we made the choice to put that in the terms and conditions that you can only win one camera from us, and then we let someone else win. All right, so we're gonna do it again. Okay, we're gonna redraw a winner. I apologize for that, Daniel. Okay, so we're gonna go on to our next one, which is John Thompson from Gilmanton, New Hampshire. And I'm going to type that into the chat room and pull it up here. And here we go. John Thompson. Brandon saying loves the honesty here. Thank you, Daniel. It's just one of those things. I feel really I feel a little bit bad for you, Daniel, because you won. Daniel is a great guy, and Daniel's been a major part of our community and a big person that we respect and love. So thank you, Daniel. All right, so let me know if you're here. We are looking for John Thompson, and John Thompson is from Gilmanton, New Hampshire. So everyone's saying thank you, Daniel, for being the man that you are. You're such a great person. John Thompson, are you here? We would love to get a new winner here. Sorry, apologize. YouTube is way behind, apparently. Yes, I'm going to give it a second for it to come up. All right. Going to give it a second here. We're looking for John Thompson. If John is not here, we're going to go ahead and keep pulling winners. So here we go. All right. I know the YouTube stream's a little bit behind. All right. So we're going to pull another winner. John Thompson, if you come, let us know. Okay. All right. Dramatic twist. All right. Okay. Boom, bada boom, bada boom, bada boom. We got a new, I'm going to pull a new one. Leland Williams from Las Vegas, Nevada. Leland Williams. I'm gonna pull this up. Here's David Geckler saying Daniel is cool. Leland Williams, are you here? Dun, 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 dun. We've got a lot of people watching. Thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it. We're gonna get through this. We're gonna get through this. Daniel, it's totally cool. I get it. Nobody reads the terms and conditions in these things. But I think it is fair to let everybody win once. And there's so many people who want to help their church live stream, which I think is an amazing thing. Even if you don't win, pick up this short read. There's an audio book as well, so you can just listen to it on your way to church each Sunday. It's a great way to, even if you have a lot of volunteers that you work with. If you have volunteers that you work with, they can listen to the audio book in the car as they come back and forth to church. And then we're all talking the same language, the same vocabulary, and have a good pathway forward. All right. I don't know if Leland's here. I'm going to keep pulling winners because I know who you guys are. You guys are in the chat room. You're coming up. So I'm just going to keep drawing here. Let's keep going. All right. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Chad Neptune from Dallas, Texas. Is Chad Neptune here? All right. Chad Neptune. All right. Looking for Chad Neptune. So if you see the name come up in the chat room, and then you see it come up on screen, that is the amount of latency that's happening. I apologize. It's true. There's a good amount of latency. It is true. Chad Neptune is the next winner. Are you here, Chad Neptune? All right. Tom Willis has the book. I'm so glad that you do. Wait, here it is. Tom Willis has got the book, and it's a good one. I'm glad that you have it because it is a great book, and a lot of folks have enjoyed it. And it's a good one. What can I say? It's a really good one. I'm really excited to have you guys. All right, so I'm going to keep pulling winners here. Are you guys ready? All right, let's see here. Derek, Brandon, Casey, Chad Neptune. All right, we're going to keep pulling. Keep pulling winners until we get one. You know, Chad probably forgot to tune in today. I apologize. All right, College Station, Texas. Is anyone from College Station, Texas? Mark Fangy. All right, Mark. Are you here? Mark Fangy. Excited? Excuse me. For Mark to bring it home, maybe. What do you think, Mark? Are you here? Yes, YouTube is it's a good 20 seconds behind. I think that's true. Mark Fangy, are you here from College Station, Texas? All right, Mark. You can join. And I'm looking at the social media chat here so I can see Facebook, I can see YouTube. And if you're watching on LinkedIn, I'm checking that out too, by the way. So thanks for watching. All right, let's see here. Did I mention that you're also going to win a Magewell NDI? Look how sparkly it is. Ooh. A Magewell NDI converter. This will take an HDMI input from an older camcorder or a device and make it NDI, meaning it will come out IP, which is really the super. Mark is here. All right, Mark, you did it. Thank goodness. All right, Mark. Congratulations, Mark. I'm so happy for you. So happy. Congratulations, Mark. You did it. You have won. And let me check. I don't think Mark has ever won before. So you did it, Mark. Congratulations. All right. Good job. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Talk to someone at your church about starting to live stream. Consider looking into the PTZ cameras. There's a lot of reasons why these are great for churches. They're small, they're discreet, they're remotely controllable. One single PoE Ethernet cable can reach one of these and provide your church with great stuff. While you're here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button because you do not become a video production expert overnight. If you're passionate about helping your church live stream, we're always talking about that kind of stuff. I even wrote a book about it. It's something that's really passionate for me, my wife, our family, members of our community, members of our extended community. So many Christians out there have been doing this, but it's not just Christianity. It's actually all kinds of folks that are spreading the positivity and creativity and all the amazing things, the nonprofit philanthropy that is happening out in this world. Share the message in a world that could look a little dark sometimes, a world that needs a lot of help. And the communities out there that are building their communities, churches are just amazing. Now, I did say that I would take you guys on a special little journey, did I not? Well, that is what I want to do right now. And I want to show you guys something really cool, something that you might want to think about for your church or for all kinds of different things. And this is a backpack. It's called a LiveView Solo backpack, okay? And I'm going to turn it on. And what this device does is it's going to allow me right now to start live streaming and taking a walk around the block. And if possible, we'll knock on the door of a church. Might just let us in. Churches are known to be very nice people with nice places. And we might just get to see a church that's only 1 block away, okay, that might let us in and see how they're live streaming with PTZOptics cameras. I don't know. It may work. It may not work, but we're going to try it. Thank you, Heartfire Media, for saying the book is awesome. How often do we go live? Quite regularly. We go live almost every Friday at 11 a.m. Pacific. This Friday, we're not going to be live because of today. Today's a special day. It's the last day of the WFX show. All right, now here we go. Camera's on. We're live streaming from this camera now. So now I can literally, with this backpack, go live. And Todd's saying he learned a lot from the book. It helped his church staff understand the importance of live streaming. Well, it makes me feel so happy because it took a lot of long nights to write that book. It didn't write itself. And I know I could cry about how many great churches have been helped. And that's what life is about, helping our fellow men and women. And I'm going to be able to switch to this live streaming camera, okay, take you guys on a little walk. I'm only going to be able to look at the YouTube chat. So if you want to come with me on a little outdoor adventure and go to a local church and see if they will let us in, they may not. But if they do, if they can, they're willing. Helped his church staff understand. I will be with you guys in this chat room, and we'll see what they do, okay? All right, here we go. Are you guys ready to go on a live streaming adventure with me down the street to somewhere cool? Plus, I'll give you guys a little backstage look at our studio here. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited to do it. So let's go. All right. All right, here we go. So I got the chat room here, so I'm gonna be with you guys, and I wanted to show you guys just a couple things. First of all, this is the studio. Nobody was helping me stream today, which is kind of fun. You can see here, this is what we were doing. It was a lot of fun. And if I can do it, I know you guys can. It's not easy. This was that Z-Cam camera that you were looking at, that NDI Z-Cam. These are really great little affordable cameras that sometimes churches will put in a drum cage or backstage, or get a nice wide angle of like a lobby, or maybe if you want to show the kids' room. Sometimes there's a room in the church with the children sit in. That's a good one. By the way, our friend here won a PTZOptics camera, but also this awesome Magewell NDI converter. These are really cool. We'll talk about those more in our next stream. So this is a little unconventional for me to try to pull this off. I'm going to try to pull it off with you guys, and if I can, I'm going to be quite excited and quite happy, but I guess we will see, won't we? There's a local church. It is an Episcopal church, and it's literally 1 block away. I know the AV director there, and he has a Panasonic PTZ camera and a PTZOptics camera. So how do we go about purchasing a system from you all, says James Wood. Hi, James. My church is in the market for cameras and equipment. Well, we work with specifically a lot of partners. So we have a lot of partners in our space that can assist you. And if you fill out the information at PTZOptics.com, you will be able to find a where to buy page, and we'll get you connected with someone in your local area who you can work with and learn a little bit about. So I'm going to kind of surprise my friend over here, and we'll see if he's available. If he's not, maybe Sean's not available, but if he is, he might be interested in showing us his awesome live streaming. I mean, it's literally 1 block away. I'll show you where I'm going. So we'll see. Jesse Hernandez is saying, just digging into the whole setup for his church, it's quite powerful. Now, Jesse, are you setting up a live streaming system for your church right now, or are you looking into it? Because we have a lot of great information. The book that I shared, the Helping Your Church live stream book, that book includes a online course. So it's about a 2-hour course, 1.5-hour course. Again, it's really designed for volunteers. So people who want to help their church live stream can get the book. But then, the way the world's working nowadays, I feel like a lot of learning happens complemented by online material. And so that online material helps volunteers and folks really trying to dig into whether it's the software or the hardware, learning how it all works together. It can really help. So here is the First Presbyterian Church of Westchester. Now, I'm not going to lie. They're not expecting me, so we'll see what they say. But I know them. They're really great people. I think they'll be okay with this. And what the heck? What's the worst that could happen? Sean might not be here. If he is, then it'll be great. It's funny. My son used to go to school here. Now he goes to Westchester Friends, which is a Quaker school. But Tessa's son still goes here, actually, the Bucket School. So let's see if I can pull all of this off. All right. Yes, Mark, you will be getting an email. Hi. Is Sean here? Sean, yeah, he works with the technology upstairs. Oh, sorry, Eric is his name. Is he here?
He went out for lunch. I'm not sure if he's back.
He's not expecting me, but if he's here, I want to say hi.
And what's your name?
Paul.
Eric?
right. All right. Thanks anyway. All right. That's fine. He's probably yelling. Okay. All right. I wanted to take you guys on a little tour in there. We are going to be. The good news is if you subscribe to the YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, a video will be coming out about. I guess I'll go back to the office. About this awesome, beautiful church here. We're located in Westchester, Pennsylvania, and this church here is the First Presbyterian Church of Westchester. And the reason that why this is such a great video, because it's just a beautiful church inside. You can tell just from the outside. I mean, it's really a beautiful, beautiful church, and they happen to have a PTZOptics, PTZ-NDI camera, and a Panasonic NDI camera, and it's funny to look at them side by side because the Panasonic is $5,000 something and the PTZOptics is less than $2,000. So you can get two, almost three for the price of one Panasonic, and you look at them side by side, and there's some differences. That's what I would like Eric to talk about. I forgot his name's Eric. I thought it was Sean. So anyway, we will talk about that. We're going to have a whole video on that. Maybe he'll let us do a little live stream about that. And I guess I just got a little overly excited. I was hoping he'd be there. I didn't get a chance to email him and make sure he'd be there for us. Heartfire Media is ordering a live view solo today. One of the things that I do like about doing this is getting exactly out of where I just was and the perspective that provides. So just imagine that you live stream the service, okay, your church service, helping your church live stream. And I write about it a little bit in the book. This is really new technology, and it's maybe a little bit cost prohibitive for some churches. It's not necessarily the most affordable startup thing for a brand new church trying to start live streaming. But what you can do with this type of technology is allow the pastor now, after the service, to go and walk, in beautiful quality. I got to stop here. There's a red light. Walk to anywhere that they feel is necessary, and whether that be a community service event, whether that be something that who knows. I mean, it could be a community service event, it could be a just behind the church in an outdoor area. It could be an amphitheater. So it could be behind the scenes of anything that the church is doing, and that is really important. It really is. If we take a second to think about that, to give the audience and everyone involved a look at what is happening behind the scenes at the church. It is really important for folks to know what is going on with the dance recital or the orchestra or things that are happening outside of Sunday, right? It's not like church should only happen on Sunday. Bye, David. All right, I'm going to give you guys a secret little tour of our new office space. Everybody gets to take a quick peek at the new office space. It's kind of in shambles a little tiny bit, but I want to give you guys, I've been giving everybody little tiny tour updates of this space. So this is our house of worship space here, and I purposely put it next to our esports and production space because one of the things that I want to do personally, and I've heard this from other folks, we actually heard a little bit about this from David, Mike Givler from the Olivet Methodist Church, is trying to get the gamers, the young kids, back into church. And it's something that I think we can all do if we try to engage the younger youth and generation and make it fun for them. And there's ways to do it. And they may, I think that they really need help there. All right, I'm not going to get into it, but I put the House of Worship streaming space next to esports. What that means and how that's going to turn out is going to be unfolding in the months to come. So please subscribe, follow us. Your input is so important. It always has been and it always will be. We will not do this alone. We can only do this together. And so this is just a little look at it. You can see, we're still vacuuming. The tools are out. We're working really hard to put something together that will be a space where, we could have a private video conference call. You could come into Philadelphia area if you're available. But to take a look at, how does the technology between, video gaming and what these kids are doing, how does that mix? How can that complement helping the church live stream, helping the church have an outreach and meet with folks? So there's a lot to dive into. I'm not going to go over everything. There is a new camera coming out, the auto tracking camera, which is an interesting one. A lot of churches are excited about auto tracking cameras. And I'll finally take you through this space here. Whoop. Over through here. Little secret entrance. Back to the studio, and now you can see this is where we started. So I just thought it'd be fun to do that together. Get the creative juices flowing, do something fun, do something exciting, and congratulations to our winner, everybody, who wins the PTZOptics camera, a Magewell stream converter for NDI, and of course I will send along a signed copy of the book. We're going to do more giveaways, but we did 2 this month. We did the Experience Conference, where we had a winner from the great state of Florida, who really needs the help right now with the hurricanes, that hopefully no more, but one that really did some damage. And then now we have Texas as well. So congratulations. Thank you for watching, everybody.